Last time, because you had a museum tour, we wouldn't have been on air if Royal Highness hadn't given us a cue in our ear while we waited. Queen Camilla has served King Charles III and the monarchy with passion. Despite the difficulties, public scrutiny, and pressures of being queen consort, she has stood by them for years. The speculations emerged after many assumed her status as queen consort had been established for a long time. Camilla worried about her future as people talked about King Charles's likely abdication. What was her response to these rumors? Will Prince William succeed King Charles? Find out. Pressures of the crown. It's hard to assume the British crown. The position itself comes with many responsibilities, scrutiny, and the crown's weight that can weigh anyone down. At the commencement of his reign, King Charles III faced this. One may argue that Charles has endured the most crushing pressures of all his predecessors due to his health issues and the expectation of a modernized monarchy. It doesn't help that everyone is comparing his every move to Queen Elizabeth II's and weighing tradition and progress. However, after Queen Elizabeth II died, King Charles III handled royal duties efficiently, despite public opposition. This may be because Queen Elizabeth II symbolized stability for 70 years. Her quiet dignity and unswerving loyalty to the crown earned her respect. However, Charles is a unique royal. He freely discusses architecture, climate change, and social issues. Charles is unlike his mother, who was impartial on these issues. Charles is known for being an activist, modernizer, and controversial personality. People dislike him for this reason. They strongly believe a ruler should be neutral. People are giving him a chance at atonement and watching to see if he adapts to the traditional customs or reshapes the monarchy in his image. The stunning discovery that King Charles III had cancer at Buckingham Palace in February 2024 seemed to negate all of this. However, they did not reveal his cancer type but assured the public that he was receiving outpatient treatment. After the word spread, many felt sorry for him. Others saw it as proof of their forecasts. They deemed him frail and unfit to reign. Nevertheless, Charles was dedicated to his work. He read state papers, talked with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, and appeared in public without bragging. Despite all, others saw his worry. In addition to his health issues, the crown's weight forced him to undertake drastic lifestyle modifications. These lifestyle modifications included retiring from skiing. Throughout his reign, Charles enjoyed skiing. He took his family to KL and Switzerland to ski annually. After his health didn't improve, his doctor urged him to cease skiing, which was dangerous. Because of his importance to the British monarchy, King Charles took this difficult decision. He knew his actions shaped public opinion and foreign relations. Therefore, he had to handle all the delicate topics that would shape the monarchy's future. One of his biggest challenges is the Commonwealth. Australia, Canada, and Jamaica have examined King Charles' fragility and unfitness to lead. They all voted to depose the monarch. Because demonstrators demanded a republic when Charles and Queen Camilla visited Australia, all Australians supported their leader's decision. The king and queen had the same problem in the Caribbean. At that point, they knew Barbados had cut connections with the monarchy. However, the king has other pressures. Historical injustices have plagued King Charles III recently. British colonial history and transatlantic slave trade connections are now being investigated, sources said. Charles is now in a difficult position as some impacted nations demand a formal apology and reparation. His toughest challenge is admitting their mistakes without undermining the monarchy. Despite these, many believe King Charles III's biggest issue is being compared to Queen Elizabeth II. His mouth did everything after 70 years of rule. She oversaw wars, economic crises, political upheavals, and social changes. She was revered worldwide and rarely questioned. King Charles was dedicated to the environment and modern principles, making some say he lacked his mother's mystique and strength. King Charles handled this effectively because he wouldn't modify his ideals for anyone. He stated this at his coronation. Charles had a smaller event centered on diversity, inclusion, and sustainability than his mother's centuries-old rituals and worldwide dignitaries. However, King Charles has endeavored to modernize the monarchy without erasing tradition. Over time, he has made subtle, important modifications to the royal family's operation. He restricted royals to vital functions and limited their number. He made the monarchy more fiscally responsible and dedicated to climate change. Despite all this, the British population can't decide if these changes are necessary or disruptive. Critics of this argument argue that the monarchy relies on continuity and that any change in royal tradition would undermine its stability. Still, King Charles III is hardly a young ruler. People say his legacy will depend on how he prepares for Prince William's handover at 73. Many believe that a shorter reign would smooth the transfer and benefit the public because the monarchy should be led by a younger person. King Charles has not commented, and his reign is one of adaptability. Will he be remembered as the monarch who safeguarded the crown's legacy, or the one who struggled under it? Unspoken Camilla public tensions. Queen Camilla has struggled to be accepted as queen. As the other woman, her path to the British monarchy has been difficult. She may be queen consort, but people still don't accept her. Her connection with the public remains tense, because anytime they see Camilla, they think of Princess Diana and how she was wronged. This makes Camilla's place beside King Charles III harder to accept. Their opinion is essential because Camilla and Charles' relationship was immoral from the start. Their relationship was initially overlooked since they appeared to be pals on television when they met in the early 1970s. People swiftly changed their perception of her after learning that the soon-to-be king was having adulterous affairs with her. They became angry when they saw Diana's agony and hurt witnessing her husband leave her for another woman. A leaked phone call revealed Charles and Camilla's romance. This conversation, widely mentioned in royal family discussions, disclosed many sensitive details that changed their relationship. Claims against Camilla encouraged hostility rather than understanding. Camilla was disliked by those who still loved Princess Diana and mourned her divorce from Charles. The release of their chat fueled animosity and influenced the public image of their relationship. Camilla was an unwanted intrusion into a fantasy tale for many. The public's fascination with Charles and Diana's marriage symbolized love and romance. After Diana's unexpected death and Charles' longtime relationship with Camilla, that fairy tale became one of treachery and heartbreak. Many saw Charles and Camilla's marriage as the consequence of an infidelity-filled and heartbroken relationship. This image did not help Camilla, and when Princess Diana died in 1997, things got worse. While most mourned Diana, others called Camilla nasty. Unfortunately, due to the public's affection for Diana, Camilla still struggles to be seen in her own right. Princess Diana still haunts the British royal family. People recall her humanitarianism, charisma, and ability to connect with many. Many believe Camilla will never reach Diana's level. Many reporters believe this comparison is unavoidable and that Diana will always be the people's princess. In comparison, Camilla is the evil other woman. This may be true because Princess Diana's influence is still felt. Public commemorations continue for her. Her legacy is honored by documentaries and tributes. Camilla continually suffers from this admiration. She tends to walk on eggshells with the public, since any mistake is exaggerated, hurting her reputation. Camilla knows she has to work hard to win over the public, so she hasn't been idle. She works hard and completes her tasks. She has led several humanitarian causes, including domestic abuse, literacy, and osteoporosis awareness. Camilla's dedication to these causes shows her dedication to service, and it has progressively changed public impressions of her. She is slowly being accepted, but she still faces numerous difficulties. Every time she walks out in public, she is examined, and some people still hate her. The good news is that some individuals appreciate her kindness. People are warming up to her more now. Recent public polls supported this theory. Her approval ratings gradually increased, and many attribute it to her charity activity. Still, not everyone accepts her, so her acceptance quest continues. King Charles III has always publicly backed Camilla. He has supported her through all the public controversies and personal problems of any relationship. The depth of their relationship is evident. He has tried to integrate her into the royal family and society. It was worth it since Queen Elizabeth II wanted Camilla to be queen consort when Charles took the throne a few years ago. Camilla required this endorsement to become a genuine household member because it cemented her monarchy status. This was possible because Charles was determined to have her join him. Challenges still arose. The announcement that Camilla will become queen consort upset the public. They battled the choice with everything they had and presented various reasons why Camilla should not be queen consort. But Queen Elizabeth had said and could not retract. Camilla was persistent, so Charles's support sealed the deal. People read between the lines and recognized that making her queen consort was a strategy to unify the monarchy and depict it as a coherent force. People quickly grasped that by increasing her status, the royal family was signaling that everyone should move forward and forget the past. This decision was complicated since the monarchy had to memorialize Princess Diana while simultaneously recognizing Camilla's efforts. To honor both women's legacies, the royal family carefully manages public rituals, official communications, and media coverage. Queen Camilla knows this and serves with passion. She always supports the king, represents the monarchy at official events, and promotes charity. The decision that shocked the castle. Many reports have circulated about King Charles III's abdication in recent months. The king reportedly has clandestine sessions to consider the monarchy's destiny. Due to their shared struggle with cancer, people believe he is meeting with Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales, specifically. They became closer via their health struggles. This speculation has not been confirmed by an official declaration. Due to the king's health, family relationships, and public opinion, many assumed he had planned to step down and was preparing his son Prince William to succeed him. People were excited when the UK announced an unexpected broadcast from Buckingham Palace on November 10th, 1024, due to this supposition. People tuned into the evening program to hear what they thought would be stated. They anticipated King Charles III to abdicate for his son, but he never did. To everyone's amazement, the king said he would continue to do his regal duties while receiving medical care. People wondered why he was meeting with the Prince of Wales. Despite King Charles's decision to stay on the throne, people are still speculating that, without alerting the public, he has determined how to pass the crown to his son and is waiting for the perfect time and preparations. For now, some have rejected his decision to stay on the throne, arguing that his health will prevent him from meeting the monarchy's obligations. People start talking about his abdication because of his health. After being diagnosed with cancer in early 2024, King Charles underwent treatment, which raised concerns about his monarchy. The public is growing concerned about his health despite the royal family's silence. Having to quit skiing, his favorite sport, indicates a more significant health issue. People have also noticed that he is making fewer public appearances and rescheduling or shortening some to accommodate his ailment. Despite these obstacles, Charles has performed his royal duties with courage and determination. Despite his success, many dispute his capacity to govern a monarchy. Private encounters with Kate Middleton are one of the most intriguing aspects of his abdication rumors. The king has reportedly been consulting with the Princess of Wales about his succession and Prince William's readiness. These rumors raise doubts about why he picked Kate. Kate has been important to the royal family for years. She is very popular and considered as a monarchy stabilizer. For all these reasons, Kate Middleton is the best person to discuss abdication with if the king is considering it, as she knows how to modernize the monarchy. But some sources think the conversations are merely about the monarchy's future. However, some feel their meeting signals an immediate power change. However, the royal family has not verified or disputed any of these reports, leaving the public to speculate about these secret chats. If these abdication rumors are genuine, many will wonder if Prince William is ready to become king. This conversation has naturally continued for years, but it has become increasingly serious in recent months. Prince William has been doing many royal duties for years, which suggests he is preparing for kingship. Taking the throne will be difficult for William, because the public has always analyzed his connection with his younger brother, Prince Harry. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, left the royal family and moved to the US with his family, causing conflict. People also wonder if the royal family treats Harry well. However, Prince Harry's position in the transition would be crucial if King Charles abdicated. Some stories say William and Charles did not discuss the throne with Harry. These rumors indicate that Harry is kept away from monarchy decisions. However, some support this approach and argue that Harry should not be permitted to lead any immediate transition due to his decision to separate himself from royal life. British culture has changed in recent years, and public opinion has determined its destiny. A republic movement is emerging. According to studies, the younger generation is less invested in the monarchy system than their predecessors and wants something flexible and relatable. Royal institution maintenance is being questioned and criticized for its high cost. In these tough economic times, they say royal family funds could be better utilized. Some believe the monarchy should be kept traditional, but others believe Prince William can modernize it to appeal to modern audiences. Government advisors are also observing. It appears they are evaluating the consequences of this abdication. Many are studying political and constitutional factors, while the king's decision is definitive. Many people are skeptical if King Charles will abdicate, but there are reports that if his health deteriorates, he will abdicate for Prince William. However, Charles may not abdicate, and this decision is his. Charles, unlike his predecessors, spent most of his life training for this job and waited decades to take the throne. Thus, resigning after such a brief reign would be a drastic and personal decision that cannot be coerced. The monarchy values stability over sentiment, so if King Charles believes his health would prevent him from serving, he will abdicate for Prince William. But for now, the nation watches the king slowly age. However, if King Charles stayed on the throne for years or passed it on to Prince William, his decision would affect the UK and the world. Queen Camilla's first response. Queen Camilla has been the subject of much speculation about King Charles' abdication, and many are wondering how it has affected her emotionally. Queen Camilla, a loyal partner of the king, has been rumored to have odd emotional effects. Initially, Queen Camilla kept her cool amid the reports. She was calm, possibly because Charles was getting prostate cancer therapy. On this matter, she merely said Charles is doing fine when interviewed. She said this to quash the rumors and convince them Charles was still fit to govern. Despite her calmness, insiders said she was extremely distressed when she returned home. If Charles steps down, the monarchy will be unstable, and certain shadows will be cast over her future vision. Camilla has not publicly expressed her feelings. She remains loyal to her royal duties and demonstrates her strength every day. Many believed Queen Camilla would continue to support King Charles despite public criticism, as she did for years. However, the rumors may have revived her old fears. If Charles does it, her former agony may recur. She must start over to acquire popular acceptance, and her royal status may be revoked. Queen Camilla will be deeply affected by this choice. The royal family will restructure her queen consortship. Thus, her years of hard effort may crumble. Not knowing what will happen adds to her emotional burden, but she is trying to stay normal and stable. Many others are praying for her abdication, because they feel she will not heal, and it will be good karma for what was done to Princess Diana years ago. However, her public appearances have been noted, her smiles are gone, and her body language is contemplative in public. Her adjustments indicate that external factors are causing her to battle inside, to balance personal emotions and public expectations. Camilla also effectively downplays Charles' abdication rumors. She simply dismisses questions about it. This shows that she wants to keep the problem quiet and not reveal her true feelings. This is considered prudent since it shows her grasp of how delicate the topic is, and that such intimate matters should not be shared with the public. The royal family has followed Queen Camilla and won't address abdication speculations. Instead, the family has always released additional images of King Charles performing official duties to show that he is still capable and committed to his obligations. What do you think? Is the abdication rumor true or just a media spin to promote the royal family? Is Prince William ready to succeed the king? Comment your thoughts. Enjoy this video, like, share, and subscribe to this channel.